Hey guys, hope you're doing good, hope you're doing great, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm currently closed at uni I've been closed for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm back at uni. I just wanted to talk about like why I was gone for so long. You see, at the beginning of the year, I was thinking like, this 2025, I'm going to be consistent, wara. We started school, and then I also started working with another school, and then I also like enrolled into two like activities, nyana. So I started karate. Yeah, so I've been doing ballet and karate alongside work and uni. Like, guys, it's been hectic. So I'd get home like really tired, and there's just no time to edit. It's a Thursday and it's currently 9:45. I want to go on 75 hard challenge tomorrow. This is so impulsive, but I really want to start. There's things I want to work on, like taking better care of myself. Okay guys, let me tell you the agenda for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going for ballet together, and then after that we're going to go for karate. Yeah, we're going for ballet and karate. I'm excited. I'm excited for ballet. I'm really excited. And yo, there's so much I want to tell you guys. These are the things I've been praying for. It's finally coming to pass. Like, guys, I recommend a relationship with God, okay? Just develop a relationship with him just like how you would with a friend. I recommend that. Get to know him. I've been gone for so long. Like almost a year. Last year. Okay, I was working as a student assistant at the dance studio I grew up with. Like, that's where I started learning how to dance and all of that. So yeah, I was working with them, and then last year around October, then decided that it was time for me to leave and start my own thing. This year, 2025 January, I was looking for a dance studio because I wanted to improve my dance skills, most especially ballet. That's what I really wanted to work on, and I did find a place. I talked to one of my friends who also did ballet, and then like I asked her for her ballet teacher's number, and then I got it, and then talked to her, and then the process and stuff, and then I started, which I still am very happy to be doing. Like, I'm so grateful for the opportunity, guys. You have no idea how much I wanted this life. Yeah, I'm now an intermediate ballet dancer. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy about that. And then let me tell you another thing. I got point shoes last year as well. Like, I got point shoes last year in SA. So what happened was that since I was like on my own now, I was like, okay, like, let me actually like do something about it, because I really wanted to like improve, but then I just felt like there were no resources around, especially in Botswana. I contacted a dance shop in SA, and yeah, I was just telling them like, hey, I'm from Botswana, I really like to purchase your point shoes, how much are they? And then they gave me the prices, and then yeah, then I saved up, and then eventually my parents were going to SA, so then like we all just went together, and then like they were like, okay, like tell us the route, we'll pass by and get them, and we did, and then we got them. Who's like, this is the little bag. This is how they came. First we have like these toe pads to protect your toes while dancing in the shoes, cause yeah. And then we have the actual shoes. As I said, they're a bit dirty, but yeah, these are the shoes. These are the shoes, guys. These are the shoes. Look at the little ribbons. I got them and I'm so happy. I still am. Like, you guys, it feels like a dream when it's because this is something I've wanted for a while, but I just felt like, well, there was just no resources, you know, where I was, and I felt very limited. So yeah, guys, if you want something, go for it. Like, just go get it. If you know where it is, go get it. Like, so yeah, guys, that's it for today. I'm just gonna make like the routine that I want to follow and rules for the challenge. Good morning, guys. It's the next day, and I just wanted to do like a quick story time of how I gave my life to Christ. Okay, so this was I was in high school, and I was in Form 3A. I was in Form 3, and like I was fine. Like mentally, I was okay. Then things just changed. Like all of a sudden, things changed. I started like hearing voices and seeing things. This was in Form 3, towards the end of Form 3, so around November. And we were writing end of year exams. Imagine, guys. Imagine. That's so crazy, guys. Imagine having to write exams and you're hearing things. So that's what was happening. So then it's like, guys, it was this paranoia. It was this fear. Like, I would fear what like people can actually like hear what I'm thinking. That's what I thought. And that's what I believed. It was like that. No one. And so yeah, exams came. I was writing. I remember being in that classroom, and then I just felt like these people can hear me. Wouldn't wish that on anyone, guys. It was bad. So I felt like people could hear me and stuff. So imagine you're writing an exam and then you're like, can I if I think these people are going to hear my answers? That's crazy. I'm laughing now. It wasn't funny at that time at all, because it's such a serious time in my academics. I'm supposed to go to the next form, and if I don't go, I'm not writing my IGCSEs. Sharp. But then I wrote, I can't not think like of the answers, because then what am I going to write? I need to think this through. And then yeah, I made it to Form 4, I guess. That was only God, guys. I was going through it. High school, yo. I hated high school. Sharp. So I made it to Form 4. Mind you, I'm still hearing voices, and no one knows about this. No one knows about this because these voices have now convinced me that it's okay to hear voices, like it's normal. Everybody hears voices. And so I'm like, oh, okay, no, it's cool. So I don't see the need to tell anyone about it because it's a normal thing. Form 4, right? Form 4, it's a very critical year because now the school I went to required us to write our IGCSEs in Form 4. And that year we're preparing, revising what we've learned. Yeah, so it's a very critical time in my academics. But I'm still hearing these voices and my mind is not set towards the exam. Like, I'm just living my own life. Like, I'm in dream world. Guys, yo. And now I've developed a friendship with these voices. And you know what the crazy thing is, guys? Don't freak out. But the thing is, with these voices, they weren't just like, what should I say? It wasn't voices of people I'd never met before. These are voices of people that I knew in actual life, people that I knew. And I'm getting goosebumps telling you guys this because it's just crazy to think of. Because what do you mean? I knew these people. I went to school with them. We didn't actually talk in person, but I knew them. I was a very quiet person in high school. I knew these voices. I knew these people. And I think I was just a very lonely girl, guys. I didn't have a phone. Like, I only talked to my friends at school and I only stuck to, like, the people I knew. It was very hard for me to get along with people. Not that they didn't like me. I was like, I was just afraid to put myself out there. Yeah, no, now I'm making scenarios in my head. Don't get me wrong, like, to this day, I still don't know if it was made up or, like, like these witchcraft things, stuff like that. I don't know if that's what it was or I was just, like, making things up in my head. But I'm quite sure it was witchcraft. Because what do you mean? How? Guys. And look at the point in time where I was at. Like, I was supposed to do my IGCSEs that year. And all of a sudden, my mind is turning against me. So, sharp. Now I hear voices of these people and, like, I'm talking to these people like they're my friends. In my head, I can hear them talk to me. Like, I could ask a question, what should I eat today? You know how you talk to a friend, like, in person? Hello. This person's voice is in my head. And I can ask them a question and they'll answer me with something else. Like, I wasn't coming up with those answers. I know. That happened. Like, I'd be at home and because I'm not in my right mind, I'm speaking out loud now. I'm thinking I have to reply to this person. And the only way to reply is by speaking out. So I spoke out. So that meant that, like, obviously my parents are gonna find out eventually. Who is Letty talking to? Like, she doesn't even have a phone. Who is she talking to? Like, so then they can hear me and I'm not aware that they can hear me. Because I just never thought of my parents are gonna hear me. That never crossed my mind. So I'm just speaking out, hella, like responding out loud. Guys, imagine. So my parents are getting worried now. They're like, Kante, who are you talking to? Now they see what Kante was going on with her. Things are changing. Why is she talking to herself? So then, like, because my mind isn't set on the fact that I'm writing an exam like in October, my final exams. I'm not studying. I can't even focus on my books because then, like, I just got so distracted. I wasn't able to, like, keep my mind on my books. I'd say I'm studying, and then I open the book, and I don't understand anything. Not worry. You know when the content is hard, but it was because my mind was just all over the place. And then that meant that I wasn't doing well at school as well, because we would have weekly tests at school. And I wasn't able to study well. And so my parents decided to take me to a tuition. So I took a transfer and went to a tuition. And then, yeah, these voices were still there. So that, let me be completely honest, I don't know if they knew that I was talking to myself or hearing these things. I never told them, but I don't know if they heard me. But the fact that they didn't address it. They didn't address the issue, the voices. That just meant that they didn't know. So I went to the tuition. That meant that I was able to get like one-on-one lessons with a tutor, and so they were able to like pinpoint what am I struggling with. I go to the tuition, and then like I liked that place, guys, compared to the school I was coming from. I feel like my mindset had changed. It hadn't changed, but I was learning a lot more because it was like a smaller group of people, and so the tutors were able to pinpoint weak areas, our weak areas in our studies. So these voices are still there. What would happen was the people that I met, I guess I just liked their personalities. So instead of me going to those people like in actual life and talking to them like actually, what I would do was like just think, okay, I want to talk to this person, but because I was very shy, I was just scared to approach them, and it never crossed my mind, no, let me just go to them. It's not that big of a deal. I would like voices would change, guys. Voices would change. Oh my days. I'm screaming. Like, it's so scary to speak of, but it's past. It's a past thing. So, like, I would take the person's voice, and then now I'm having a full conversation with them in my mind. And it's like, also their personality is the same, you know? And the way they'd carry themselves, the things they would say, their actions, not physical actions, but like, you know how you have a way of responding. Everyone has their own way of responding to things. So yeah, I don't know if you guys get me. I hope you get me. Okay, so that's what happened. And then there was this one time I remember at school. Guys, it was so weird. It's so weird to think of, because I was having a conversation with this voice name, and then this voice was like, mind you, this was a person I went to high school with at my old high school, not at the tuition. Like, we were friends in Form 3. I was hearing this person's voice name, having conversations with them because we're friends. And then, you know how now after you transfer from an old school, your friends could say, come, like, when are you coming to see us? Wara wara wara, we miss you, wara wara. That's what it was. And so the person was like, you should come see us, like, wara wara wara, we miss you and stuff. And then I'm like, I'm still at school. I can't come. And then they're like, okay, where is your school? I'm like, it's in phase 2. So yeah, I'm like, it's in phase 2. I'm like, oh really? That's where I live. Guys, you should come check out. Like, we should hang out. Come. And I was literally planning on going to check this person's. I was going, like, I was gone already. I was already gone, and I was planning for at break time, I'm going to go, since it's in the same area, I'm gonna go, like, just walk. Mind you, I don't have a phone, and I've never actually talked to this person. Like, the last time I spoke to them was before I left my old high school. That was the last time we talked. So I remember, like, very well where I was gonna go visit this person. Where I was gonna go, I have no idea, because why do you mean this person told me they live in phase 2? And I was gonna be asking this person, okay, tell me, where do I attend now? Because now it's like, they know. I thought that they could see, like, what I see, they also see. And then, like, I get, like, really, really sick. Like, it gets bad. Now, it's like my mind's turning against me. And in the mornings, I remember my parents would come wake me up to get ready for school, like it. And then I'm like, I don't want to go. Like, I felt like I was going to cause so much havoc with my mind only. I was so scared to go out. Oh my days. Mind you, I'm writing my final exam and I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school now. Like, it was bad. So I missed school. I don't know for how long, because I was just so paranoid. And then eventually I went back to school, and like, I was much better then. But what I really like is that the people at school were just very supportive. They didn't look at me like I was some creep, guys. Like, I'm so happy, like I'd moved to that tuition, because I know very well if I was at my old high school, it would have been such a big deal. Like, people would have made such a big deal of it. And my parents started praying for me. Like, they saw, there's something going on. It's not going well. She might not do well. Because now my teachers were like, she needs to pick up her socks, otherwise she can't write her final exams. So yeah, my parents are praying now for me. They're now praying for me. And yeah, I got delivered and I stopped hearing voices completely. Like, now, like, I was in my right mind. I remember, like, after deliverance though, it was like I was just always sleeping. I was always in my room, because I don't know, it's just, things just felt so new to me. I was just always in my room. I wasn't going out much because, like, I was sick. So I got delivered, and then eventually things just changed. I went to school, I started reading, like I was now a normal student. And I was able to focus more on my books. And if I was reading, like, my attention span was okay. I wasn't getting distracted as much. So yeah, exams approached, I'm able to write. everything was fine, guys. When I tell you the power of prayer, because only God could have healed me at that point. The things I was going through, I managed to like write my final exams, and then I did well enough to get into uni, and I'm currently in my 3rd year. Ain't that a miracle? You can't tell me God ain't real. You can't tell me prayer doesn't work. But yeah, I'm fine now, guys. I'm fine. I'm all coolies. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're watching and you're new and like you've been wondering how to like give your life to Christ, or like why should I give my life to Christ, that testimony, I hope it touched you, and I hope you see like these things are real, hey. And if you're not rooted in Christ, it's quite easy for you to walk the wrong path. Hey, I just got out from ballet, and yeah, now I have to go for karate. I know I didn't film anything at all, but I just felt weird having to take out a camera and then filming. You know, I didn't wanna make things awkward. Now I'm going for karate. It starts in an hour. Like, I have to leave now. Guys, please excuse me, okay? I don't have a car, so I can't even say like let's drive together. This might be a bit TMI, but I started my period today, so I'm in a bit of discomfort. I just hope it doesn't get bad. Hey guys, whoever asked me to join karate, but I can't even blame anyone at this point because I put myself into this. I'm tired. My tired is tired. I'm doing so much more talking. So I wanted to talk to you guys about like the 75 hard challenge. Instead of the 75 hard, I decided to do the 75 holy challenge because I'm a Christian girly and I just wanna push myself spiritually as well. So I wrote down the rules for this challenge. Number 1 is I'm going to sleep at 10:30 and wake up at 5. Yeah, and I'm gonna wake up early and have my quiet time with God, because that's most important. It determines like how the rest of your day goes. Not exactly how it goes, but like how you choose to react, like how you're going to react to the things that happen. Rule number 2, I'm going to work out for 1 hour on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays only on those days. And then Thursdays and Fridays, like that's when I go for like karate and ballet, like both of them on the same day. So it's just a lot of movement, and I'm sure I would have gotten a good workout from that. And then Saturdays is karate again, but then it's also kind of a rest day, so I don't want to push myself too much. I don't want to overwork myself. I would only like be setting myself up for failure, and that's not what we want from this. We don't want to be feeling bad about ourselves. And then I'm going to try and drink 2 liters of water every day. That's the max. And then if that doesn't work out, let's say minimum is 1.6 liters. Number 4 is I'm going to try and read at least 10 pages of a self-help book a day. I'm reading out from my notes. Number 5 is I'm gonna try and be consistent with, should I be telling you guys this? Finally, sorry, the monitoring spirits are real. So I'm going to be consistent with practicing like my dance. I'm not gonna scroll on TikTok for hours. Okay, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do 2 hours of deep work daily. So that means like doing something that's very important to you, or something that's going to better your future. Every Sunday I'm going to choose like a scripture to meditate on for the rest of the week. Yeah, so that instead of like thinking negative thoughts, I'm thinking of that scripture. It's very important to be mindful of what you think of. I'm also going to like develop a relationship with the Holy Spirit. So, you know, just talking about anything with him. Like, you have to develop that friendship. It doesn't just happen. Oh yeah, those are all the rules. I hope this challenge, like, I know it's going to bring positive habits into my life. I'm quite eager to start. Now it's 10:30, so I have to go to bed. I'm so tired, guys. That was rough, guys. I'm exhausted. And juggling ballet and karate is challenging. I don't know if I can manage, but I almost cried. I wanted to cry. I was just so annoyed. I'm tired. It's a few days later, and I just wanted to come on here and say that I forfeit the challenge. The 75 hoodie challenge, like, I forfeit. Guys, I am stepping back because this one, like, guys, on a serious note, this challenge is hard. Like, it's so hard. Like, having to juggle all these things, it puts pressure on you. Like, you know what, hey, can I have to drink like a lot of water? I have to work out. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. I have to practice. There's a lot of pressure in there. And I think it's just the thought of like naming it a challenge, because you want to get through this challenge. Like, you don't want to fail. So yes, I will be taking better care of myself, but then it's like, nah bro, calling it a challenge would just be too much pressure on me. So yeah, it's no longer a challenge, guys. Like, I just have to take a step back now. I think it's just a mindset thing. Yeah, that's it for this vlog. There was a lot of chatting and talking. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. See you guys in the next one. Bye.